I'm 45, and my husband Mark is 47. We've been married for about 7 years, blending our families later in life. I have a daughter, Lily 20, from my previous marriage, and he has a daughter, Chloe 18, who just finished high school this year. Before Mark and I even met, I had already been planning for Lily's future. When she was a baby, I opened a college savings account and contributed to it regularly for years. By the time Mark and I got married, I had built a solid fund, enough to cover most of her college expenses. Chloe has lived with us full-time since the beginning because her mother has had ongoing personal struggles and hasn't really been involved. I did my best to create a stable home for her, but our relationship has always been a bit distant. She was 11 when I came into her life, and I understood she was dealing with a lot. Things started to get tense last year when college planning became real. Mark brought up the idea of us helping Chloe with tuition. I asked him what kind of savings he had set aside for her, and he admitted it wasn't much due to past financial challenges. He suggested that since we're a family, we should support both girls equally. I told him that the money I had saved was specifically for Lily, and it had taken nearly 2 decades of discipline and sacrifice. He even asked if I'd consider dividing the fund between both girls, which I firmly declined. I made it clear I believe Chloe deserves an education, but there are other options: scholarships, grants, or student loans. Mark didn't see it that way. He felt it was unfair that Lily would graduate debt-free while Chloe might not. Chloe ended up getting accepted into a good state university. The cost is around $28,000 per year. Mark said he could manage part of it but asked if I could help cover the rest. I said no. Unfortunately, Chloe overheard one of our conversations. She came to me in tears, asking if I truly wasn't willing to help her at all. I told her I had provided a home and stability for years, and while I care about her, I couldn't take on that financial responsibility. That didn't go over well. She said it felt like I was choosing Lily over her. I tried to explain that it wasn't about favoritism, it was about long-term planning, but she didn't see it that way. Things escalated when Lily came home for summer break. At one point, Chloe noticed paperwork showing there was still a significant amount left in Lily's college fund. She asked why I couldn't spare even a portion of it to help her. I told her that money was already allocated for Lily's remaining years. Chloe suggested Lily could take out a loan for a year instead, but I refused. That fund exists so Lily wouldn't have to carry that burden. Now the house feels divided. Chloe moved out a few days ago after telling me she couldn't stand me. Mark has been sleeping in the guest room, saying I've made it obvious that his daughter matters less. From my perspective, I've honored my responsibilities as a parent and made careful financial decisions over many years. But now I'm left wondering, did I handle this the wrong way, or am I simply being realistic about what I can and cannot take on?